Student, you are most welcome in my physics class, which is of class 12th standard. Today I am going to discuss with you the numerical problems based on electric flux and Gauss theorem. Okay, as in previous lectures we have discussed about Gauss theorem and its different applications where we use how we can apply a Gauss theorem. Now today I want to discuss with you some problems related with that one. Okay, here we have written two numerical problems. First one is based on simple concept of flux, electric flux, and second one is based on concept of Gauss law. Let me read first question. Okay, if electric field E, which is given in its component form, calculate the electric flux through surface of area 20 meter square in YZ plane. So first to solve any problem, first we should read the questions thoroughly and pick out what are the given parameters, and then what is the quantity which we have to calculate, and then let us take here what is given. The electric field vector, which is vector E, is given 6i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap, okay, in terms of Newton per coulomb. And here A, magnitude of A is given 20 meter square in YZ plane. What is the direction of any area vector if it is in YZ plane? Suppose this is X, Y and Z. Then if area vector lies in YZ plane, definitely it has got direction perpendicular to the YZ plane, which is X axis. So we can write this area vector in terms of component of ijk, such as 20 I cap square. Okay, so this is the area vector. Definitely it has got component along y and z which is equal to 0 because it has only one component, and electric field has got all three components. So how we calculate the electric flux? Mathematically, as we know that electric flux passing through any area which is held in the electric field can be defined as simply by taking the dot product of electric field with the area vector. Okay, just phi is equal to E dot A. So this electric flux can be written as equal to, with this concept, E dot A. Here it is planar area, so the complete area is a vector, and this is 6i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap dot 20i cap plus 0j cap plus 0k cap. Simply I write. So this is equal to 6 into 20 equal to 120 Newton meter square per coulomb. This is unit phi E, and here 0 plus 0, because any vector, if we write dot product A dot B, can be written as AX BX plus AY BY plus AZ BZ. That means here X component of electric field and X component of area vector is multiplied, and other component, if we multiply AY, BY, AZ, BZ, we got 0. So this is the solution of problem first. Solution of question first. Okay. Now let us take the second problem which has been given here. Let me read the second problem, what actually it is. Okay, Here it is given the electric field component in the figure, which is shown here. Ax is equal to alpha x raised to the power half. Ey and Ez is given 0, in which alpha is given 800 Newton per coulomb meter raised to the power half. Calculate first the flux, which is electric flux phi E through the cube, and second the charge within the cube, assuming that A is equal to 0.1 meter. So in the given question, electric field as from this expression varies with the x, means it is directed along the x-axis. With this relation it varies. Y and z component of electric field is 0. It means the total electric field is only in x direction, and this is x, y and z direction, z axis, and in this x, y, z coordinate there is a cube having side A placed at a distance, left face of this shaded left face of the cube is placed at a distance A, and the right face of the cube, which is shaded, will be definitely at a distance 2A from the origin. So and the electric field is always, from this given condition, it is along the x direction. So what amount of the total flux passing through this cube? Here first of all we have to calculate the electric field intensity at left face of the cube, and what is the value of E at the right face of the cube, and for all other remaining 4 faces of the cube, if we see, then it is clear that the area vector of each face of the cube and the electric field vectors are mutually perpendicular. That's why there is no contribution of flux on the remaining 4 faces. Only this left and right face of the cube, which is along the x-axis, will contribute only in the flux. So let me write first एक क्यूब दिया गया है जो कि कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम के ओरिजिन से, जिसका पहला जो शेडेड फेस है इन द शोन फिगर ए डिस्टेंस पर है, और तो दूसरा जो छायांकित पृष्ठ है वो टू ए डिस्टेंस पर है, क्योंकि ए इसकी साइड है क्यूब की, और 6 जो फेसेस हैं उनमें से 2 फेस तो एक्स एक्सिस के लाइन है, शेष जो भी फेसेस हैं उनमें इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड और एरिया वेक्टर के बीच में म्यूचुअली परपेंडिकुलर का रिलेशनशिप होने के कारण वो फ्लक्स में कंट्रीब्यूट नहीं करते हैं। तो टोटल फ्लक्स में हम लेफ्ट फेस के थ्रू कितना फ्लक्स पास हो रहा है, राइट फेस से कितना फ्लक्स पास हो रहा है, इसकी गणना करके हम टोटल फ्लक्स की गणना कर लेंगे। सो लेट मी राइट हियर E x is given alpha x raised to the power 1 by 2, okay, and Ey is equal to 0 or Ey is equal to Ez is equal to 0. It is given. So the electric field at left face of the cube, okay. Let me calculate what amount of the electric field at left face of the cube. It is definitely EL is equal to x, value of x will be written as A because it is at A distance. So A 1 by 2, and the flux passing through left face, which is shaded, okay, it means phi L is equal to EL vector dot area vector, which is EL into A cos 180 degree. Since area vector is directed outward, run normal here in the left side, and the electric field is towards the right, means positive x direction. So this is comes out to be negative minus ELA. And what is the value of A? Since each surface of the cube, each face of the cube is just a square in shape. So area of the square, as you know, it is equal to side square. So we can write simply A is equal to simply small a square. So by putting these values in this very expression, minus alpha and under root A, okay, and a square. This one is the expression first. Similarly, electric field at right face, at the right face of the cube, will be written as ER is equal to alpha, and in place of x we will write 2a because a distance this one and a distance this one. So under root 2a, okay. And similarly the flux, the electric flux passing through the right face of the cube, can be written as equal to simply phi r is equal to E r into area vector, taking dot product, that is ER into A, since theta is equal to 0 here. So this comes out to be alpha under root 2a, okay, and a square. This is positive. Since the flux passing through the left face is negative and the flux passing through the right face of the shaded face of the cube is positive, and the flux passing through other faces of the cube, the flux passing through other 4 remaining faces will be 0, okay. So total flux can be written as equal to total flux phi E is nothing but phi L plus phi R and plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 due to all other remaining faces. These are the flux. So we can write minus right here alpha under root A into A square plus alpha under root 2A into A square, taking under root A and A square bahar, alpha A square under root A take outside. So we have under root 2 minus 1, okay. This is the flux total which is passing through the cube in the given situation, in the given figure. And if we substitute the value of alpha, it is definitely given 800. And what is the value of A? It is given 0.1 square, that is 0.1 square, and under root A 0.1, and here 1.414 minus 1. If we solve, this comes out to be 800 into 0.01 into 0.316. If we take difference, that is equal to 414. So 800 and 0.01 gives 8 into 0.316 into 0.414. If we solve these, we will get 1.046 approximately equal to 1.05 Newton meter square per coulomb. Okay, so this is the total flux passing through the whole cube which is placed here in the given figure. Now we have to calculate in the second part of our question, that is what is the charge within the cube. So in order to find out the charge within Q, we must apply Gauss theorem. गॉस थ्योरम से हम चार्ज की वैल्यू निकाल सकते हैं, क्योंकि हमें टोटल फ्लक्स यहाँ गिवन है, कैलकुलेटेड है. टोटल फ्लक्स और चार्ज के बीच का रिलेशन ही स्टेब्लिश करता है गॉस थ्योरम. सो वी फॉर दैट वी विल अप्लाई गॉस थ्योरम. सो बट फ्रॉम Gauss law we have phi total is equal to Q within the surface upon epsilon 0. That means Q is equal to epsilon 0 phi E. Okay, if we write the value of epsilon 0, 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 into phi E, which comes out to be 1.05. Then we have 9.27 into 10 to the power minus 12. What is the unit? In terms of coulomb. So in the we have solved both the questions. Questions first was very simple, and the question second has some tricky points we should know to calculate the total flux passing if any through any surface which is symmetrical in shape. So first of all we calculate the electric field at different surfaces, and we should know the relation between the direction of E vector and the area vector. As in this case we have explained that the flux through all other faces of the cube will has been 0, because electric field direction and area vector are mutually perpendicular. So two faces which are shaded shown in this figure are only the face through which the flux is passing. Through first left face, this one is the left face and this one is the right face. Left face, the flux passing will be taken as negative. It is because electric field is entering the face and area vector is directed outward, so the flux is negative, and through the second right face flux is positive. So in all this was the total flux. That's all today's problem. Now we will meet you on the next period with taking some other examples based on Coulomb's Gauss theorem. Okay.